I was at like, Super, you're asking like CRS to turn up, and now we're sort of like just throwing him to the wolves. It's like literally taking a kid, throwing them into a swimming pool, and like, there you go, you'll learn to swim.
You get to swim. Just swim.
Have some mercy here. But at the end of the day, there's that same factor with Uruguay where they're coming on in, not really the same sort of established team, but they're going to absolutely love this because on the opposite end of the pitch, it's sort of like that mad fever daydream going on where they've got first killer Garrett G and Chicago there. They're going to be loving this nonetheless.
And there's Chicago with goal number 1. I was going to say, you're not just chucking them into the deep end, you're chucking them into the deep end, and also it's infested by sharks, by the way, and the first of them bites Chicago with 4:36 left on the clock. And let's talk about first killer, shall we, Bacon, because goodness gracious me, he has had one heck of a day.
He has indeed, and just got a very, very valid note there from Super. Just saying, like, trust me, no, there's no twins. There's just good Rocket League. And blimey, they do play some good Rocket League, don't they?
They play some very good Rocket League. A little bit fortunate, but again, it's all down to positional play here as Garrett G. It was almost like a rugby line almost, where you had one ready to receive it a little bit further forward, one a little bit further back, and then Garrett G ready for that final pass and the run to touch it down. USA 2-0. And all three there, the solo, standard, special, triple commit in net. Uruguay are floundering in the water.
I mean, we've got 50-50s and that sort of thing in the game. Why not just like throw a scrum in there?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. But 1 minute gone by, yeah, this is all going to the script.
Burn it. Uruguay, I dare you. Burn it.
Please.
First killer, up by Navarro. Chicago, lovely soft down to Garrett G, who snookers that one into the bottom pocket.
Oh, how precise can you be? Let's just see from Garrett G. Little bit of lip, it's got to be said, but
I believe some of our American friends call it a grass trimmer. A grass trimmer, yeah, it trims the grass because it stays perfectly on the floor.
They have some weird sayings.
They do. What they aren't weird in saying is that Chicago is a very good Rocket League player. Yet, well, I mean, technically this is from First Killer. CRS just doesn't do as well. But First Killer, actually, fair play to him. Even though it wasn't the greatest play, he immediately zones in on CRS, gives him no time to think. And before we've even blinked, it's 4-0 USA.
Chicago is the Windy Sea, and right now winds are not blowing in favor of Uruguay. USA just dominated. First killer, great little setup, but took 2 defenders to get that away. Near enough put it up in the play, and then the clearance. I dig it, trying to go for these pre-jumps to get into position, but it's a lot of stalling up into the air, and not really anything found off the back of it. They need the passes between each other, but ooh. Good read on that one. Unifake was coming on through. Didn't need to do anything. I like it. I dig this Uruguay.
Let's have a look in. Navarro plus CRZ, or CRSZ, yeah, equals Math's goal.
CR's.
Maths.
He's become a Uruguayan pirate. Oh, CR.
But yes, I mean, to be fair, actually, it's worth keeping in context as well. This is actually the USA and Uruguay's final games of the day. Yeah. This is Uruguay's final game in the Intel World Open as well. The best they can hope for is third, in which case they probably need to 3-0 sweep the US, which, listen,
good luck.
You're looking at 2 minutes 20, you're looking at 3 goals to get. Not impossible. But though, as you say, the way the winds have been blowing, and especially when Garrett G and First Killer are just freestyling at this point, you know that the confidence is just there. And actually, we were talking about it, weren't we? Where it's like, you can see the USA game plan, score enough so that Uruguay don't have a hope in coming back, and then just relax, have fun. Yeah, make the most of it.
They know this is a job. They know there is some serious money on the line, USA. And again, they're going to be gunning for top place because not only is it the money, it's the pride. Straight there. The USA is the best team in the Americas, and you're representing that. I mean, that means a lot, doesn't it?
I mean, already for Uruguay, $4,000. That's a lot of money for all of these players. Again, CRS, not to be confused with Spanish CRS, of course. Just this player that came out of nowhere. Again, a 24-year-old with no major results behind him. And then it's like, hey, you and your team could get $4,000 out of this.
I found that so funny after the Open qualifiers, like looking at it and I just went, is he like a Uruguayan in Spain? It's like hopping the border just to partake in the tournament? Oh no, this is a completely different other guy.
It's like the Misty problem, isn't it? Where you got Australian Misty, you got Malaysian Misty. I'm pretty sure there's an Indian Misty as well, if memory serves me correctly.
I mean, it's a common name. Like, you know, it's quite cool. I like it.
It's nice.
People want it.
Being a James in the 1990s, it's good to find souls that I can understand. And well, you can probably tell by the name game that we are very much playing for time here, as are the USA. Uruguay still desperate to try and keep it close, as that's not going to fall kindly. CRS here from the backboard. A miss. Garrett G just you can tell he scores when he wants. He scores when he wants, except when Maths makes a save.
That's true. I mean, I like to call this sort of like when you get into the last minute in a game like this. Are
all of them wearing suits, by the way? Uruguay, because Navarro definitely is, and CRS definitely is. Have they dressed up for the big occasion? Oh, yes, they have.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Uruguay can go away 3-0 losers. They've won. They've won. They've got class.
Best
I
dress.
love it. Best
Rocket
dress.
League Fashion Week.
Oh, it's
up Uruguay.
It's a paltry one shot on target for Uruguay, but fair play to them. They went and scored it. USA, on the other hand, 17 shots on target.
Yep, and a lot of those did come in, like I said, the last 2 minutes of that sort of game where nothing's really going on, it's just comfy time. You know, I expect from now on, I would love to coin it like just, you know, peepo blankets in chat, you know, just that sort of thing of, oh, we're just getting in, we're just vibing, got some good gameplay going. Ooh, I like that.
We got some yep, yeahs in chat as well. I mean, of course, we do still hear the legendary song with its nananes as well, but of course, we've got new songs to
hear
enter
it in my dreams. Stop.
I can almost, what is it, Peepo Dance, I think it is, that it goes with the copy pasta. I'm just going to be bopping on the plane back home going, yeah. The other passengers are going to be looking at me thinking, gosh, I don't want what he has, because it looks scary, right? As does this USA team, of course. They know that if they win this, they're going to be heading up against Mexico in the double elim bracket. Are Uruguay going to spring a surprise, though? That has the hallmarks of a really fun game, and even more match, I should say, and even more so, I like Mexico's odds if they do drop into the lower bracket. I think they are a really good momentum-based team. Long way ahead of us, of course. We still have a day until then, and we've still got this USA-Uruguay match to settle, of course. We should give no disrespect to Uruguay here. You never know when a surprise can be sprung, but of course, USA have been playing out of their minds all day and deserve to be given that same respect.
I just want a clip be hit by Uruguay. I just want them to go away and be like, I did that to Chicago. You know, just maybe a demo followed up by a nice little drop or something, a dunk goal, just to take pride in the day, just to mark the moment. But I mean, the open net was begging for this one.
The top was locked in, and Garrett said, let it rip. 1-0 USA, 4:20 on the clock, and Uruguay once again, the defense falling apart.
And it begins. Game two on the way, of course.
It's the meme. Well, here we go again.
CRS. Navarro. Ooh. Can he get a block on Chicago? No! And the demo from First Killer's going to seal the deal.
Was it Garrett actually with the demo?
It was actually, yeah, sorry.
It looked. No, I'm with you. It did look like First Killer.
Just.
You know what? First Killer bumped Garrett
really?
into the demo. Yeah. So there was confusion there. Deserved confusion. No confusion about the scoreline, though. 2-0 USA. 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 And no win there for CRS. Navarro slows things down and manages to sort of fake out first killer, gets it past him. That's the important thing. But just the speed of this guy is unparalleled. He has the most shots per game. He has the most saves per game. He is the epitome of everywhere.
And I mean, coming from Rogue as well, a lot of people might even think, you know, he is the epitome of Rocket League right now.
I wouldn't think it's too far out of the way to suggest that he is the best player in the world right now.
One man is only as good as his team, though.
True, yes, yeah.
This is a blooming good team, I've got to say. That would have been wide from first killer. You know, Garrett G got that goal fair and square.
But you could see the very much evident overcommitment from Uruguay. It was just a choice of which player gets the goal at that point for the USA 3-0. And is it just a case of going through the motions for Uruguay? They've got a goal. Are they going to get a second? No dunk for Navarro. The 50-50 challenge game from first killer, unmatched. Chicago! Oh, what a goal!
Threading the needle on this one, just straight up and over. So much power behind it. Two players, and that is not enough as he just finds the sweet spot.
Unsavable. Is the same to be said of this series for Uruguay. Dangerous scenario now. First killer leaves it to Garrett. Garrett, and it's gone out by CRS. Back in the middle, and it's dangerous. And Math just gives it away. CRS bails the pair of them out. Garrett G now looking for more, looking for blood, looking for the dunk. He gets it. Dangerous, and Math to the side.
It is still trying to just find a way on through. The storm, the court continuously in defense. Uruguay, perhaps Math. Can he find it? He's got it up and over. First killer. Does it find Navarro? No. Garrett G denies. They're getting close, but not close enough.
It's Navarro. Picked up that 100 boost, but he's not going to get far. First killer. And again, it's that same process. They've hit 4-0. And USA haven't necessarily stomped on the brakes, but they are stomping on Uruguay. Any effort to break out the half is quickly nullified. First killer taking out Math, and a miss for CRS. You can see the commitment now. Chicago, and CRS away.
I've also just noticed that not only they're all dressed up in their formal attire, they've all got sunglasses on.
Oh, excellent.
And the white Zumbas as well. Like, they are decked out to the nines.
I was trying to think of a Bond joke, and I couldn't think of it.
Well, you live to die another day.
It's certainly a royale rumble at the moment between these two, although it's a very one-sided rumble as things stand. Well, falling from the sky. Plenty of players, plenty of opportunities for the USA. Good steal from CRS, and is that a bit of an overcommitment from the USA? Chicago pays for it for his life, but he does get it away. Back into the middle. Garrett G. Oh, that's a miss! And Math didn't know what to do with himself.
No, he didn't. Navarro wants to turn around on this one, though. He takes this guy. First killer reads it so well, knows the point of contact, and actually just has the perfect amount of boost for it as well. Chicago. Not the best touch from Garrett G. I've got to give it to him there. Like, he wasn't expecting it to bounce off. He just wanted to kill the ball with a flip reset.
And USA killing the match very efficiently as well. Navarro up high, and there's Chicago immediately. CRS can only palm it to the backboard again. Matt, and it's off the crossbar. They're just hoping for one like they had last game, but it's not here. It's not yet. 4-0 USA. Down to Matt. Picks it up. It's 2v1 with Chicago, and he launches it and gets it.
That's it. They only want one goal at the very least, and they've found it. Math here. It was a beauty, well timed. The setup, just waiting for that ball to just land on his car, and then the flip, unreachable. Uruguay can smile at that one.
I'm delighted for them. I really am. Garrett G. Connection with first killer and the miss for CRS. Chicago with the pop. They know they've won this one again. Navarro downfield, maybe a second no. Garrett to stop it at the midway. First killer in field. It's a beautiful ball into the middle, but Garrett's just going to let it fall to the ground. Or is he? Is he going to put pain? There is no pain to come for Uruguay. It's already been served, and USA are one game away from the perfect sweep of the group.
They are, and I mean, we were looking at it being a sort of like little mini competition of its own between Canada and USA. Canada, one game dropped.
Oh, that's going to bite them, isn't it?
That is, because that's the sort of thing these players will look to each other at, and like, even if, say, like, USA loses to Canada, they'll just be there like, you didn't perfect sweep the group, so didn't you?
Just a dust off at the shoulder. So are we 5 minutes away then from the end of our day of matches? It has been a long one, but so much great Rocket League. Some surprises to be sure, and a beautifully set up scenario, at least for Brazil and Argentina in this group, where we still don't know the identity of one of the teams going through to that bracket.
I was giggling to myself for a moment there. The observer was the only one not to ready up, and he was hovering over the button, and just in my head I'm there, go, do it, click it. We want to see this next match. We want to get back on the pitch. Like, USA and Uruguay are just there like, no, let's go. We want to keep doing this. This is fun. We're enjoying this.
We are enjoying this plenty, and we hope that you have enjoyed it at home as well. Plenty of support in Twitch chat for everyone as we get kicked off for potentially the final time today.
We do indeed. This has been a real wholesome one, actually, where it's just like, when do you ever get to see this? USA versus Uruguay. It feels good right now.
When do you get to see Bacon Uruguay leading the US CRS? Much quieter than his regional starlight appearance. What a time to score a goal.
Red Reaper is out, and well, better late than never. CRS.
Navarro? How
do you do, buddy? Navarro. That's got a cheeky pop. Lingered too late. He was looking for the fake.
Backboard. And Math needs to read it, doesn't, but CRS does. Is this the moment that he stands up? Oh, it's a 2-0 lead!
Boys.
Maths does the calculations! And yes, you read right, 30 seconds gone, Uruguay 2-0!
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but let's go! I'm so happy right now. 2 goals. Uruguay, let's take a game. I'm sure the Canadians, like we said, see it off. Come on, Uruguay. Just one is all we want. Because, of course, they can then go to the other two and be like, yeah, but you didn't take a game off USA, did you?
We got to put it in perspective. It is 2 kickoff goals. Now, Uruguayan defense. What do you have?
A moment of hope. Because they nearly got a third.
They did almost get a third. Navarro. And here's CRZ. First killer lurking.
You missed an S in there. Why did he add that?
Listen, we don't question, we only enjoy. Down by Maths. And first killer will bring this into the orange half. Garrett to chase. Navarro, again. Uruguayan defense. All of you have to stand up tall. That is an unforgivable mistake to make.
It's close, but again, close is not good enough. Now we're kicking themselves. It's down to 1 between them, and USA nearly on a kickoff. Going to quickly tie that one up. First killer fancies this one. He's got Garrett G waiting down below, and well, he wasn't waiting that long, was he?
15 seconds, bang, bang, and the lead is gone. Garrett G with a quick 2. And Uruguay's great start thrown out the ring. They got to do it all again.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough for me to take a sip of water.
Is Maths 1v1, and Garrett G waits
CRS.
out. CRS towards net, and it's high, but the opportunity was there again.
And this is why net CRS got damaged for his sins, and Navarro wanted the boost. First killer is done with these guys, and just Let's remove him from the pitch. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let me go demo. Can I get the Exterminator badge? 6 demos is actually
It's quite impressive, yeah.
It's more difficult than what it seems. Like, you got to really go hunting for that one.
It's almost like first killer blacked out, and then it's like, so, wait, what, we're losing 2-0? Excuse me? No. This is not how we're going to do things, Team USA, Team First Killer and friends. And now we're going to take the lead through Chicago, Uruguay, and hearts broken.
It seems like this train just got back on the tracks. Don't know how a train goes off the tracks and then gets back on. Like,
it does a wibble wobble.
It makes me feel like a cartoon, sort of like lifting it up like legs, like doing the wheels, that sort of thing, and come back on. Like, oops, sorry guys, we're back in business now. But
real like wacky races vibe.
Yeah, I dig that. Oh, what a pull with wacky races. But anyway, coming back on into this. Oh,
we were waiting for it. We were expecting it, and he's got the bump anyway. 4-2.
This will do, of course, but like you wait with bated breath. You're like, come on, it's going to be spectacular. And I don't know if he got the call off or anything, but he just like flew past. He didn't even try to go for it. I didn't get to see his boost, unfortunately, to see if he had enough time to go onto it. But again, it's USA just being very comfy. So they said, just relax. They got the blankets out, and they're just like, we're through top of the group tomorrow.
Much like Canada, they know that they've got the experience to come back from a quick 1-2 wow-pow at the beginning of the game. And Uruguay, they've only scored 1 goal in every game, so scoring 2 for them is fantastic. But USA have scored at least 4 in every game as well. And they've scored 4 here again today. 2 minutes left on the clock, as that rather unfortunate for Garrett as he collides with his own teammate. First killer, and now Mass with the unintended back pass. First killer, just going for the pre-jump read as if he doesn't care anymore, but he is that good. And Garrett G is going to find himself with the 5th. No, it's first killer. They can't decide who's going to score. Chicago picks up a hat trick.
That he does. Again, just nice little demo there. Chicago follows up. Just that would have gone in, but he's like, don't mind if I do.
Well, mind you, first killer does pick up the playmaker medal as well. All important stat padding.
Yep, that's it. Gotta be top of everything. That's how you get the MVP award.
It's very true. And so, 90 seconds left. Uruguay does feel a little bit like there's 1 foot in the grave right now.
Hey, they've been great.
But they're
not just a simple guy. You're a great team.
I've really enjoyed watching them. And Navarro is actually going to pick up a 3rd. Hold the phone. It might be 1 foot in the grave, but they can pull themselves back out if they find another 2 in 1:11.
I'm just like thinking like some weird sort of gymnastics, like the other foot is on the edge of the grave.
It's almost like, you know, you're walking along and then it's like, pull the leg out.
They're sort of like leaning back in their chair and they're on that weird wobbly who knows moment. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go. It is down in the orange half. Everyone jumping onto this one. Garrett G should be able to get a nice comfortable touch. Puts it across into open space. What's Chicago gone to it? But Navarro? Hello, lads. Still the 100.
Bump.
Cheeky little bump. CRS and Matt both going for this.
No!
Lines got crossed.
No! Communicate! You had a chance, Uruguay. What are you doing? USA
Real
6-3.
like Squidward meme vibes to that. Communicate! You were so close and then you just did not talk.
SpongeBob.
That was actually quite good.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this very moment. CRS again, why are you
not get to use?
Stop going for the same ball, Uruguay. You're a wonderful group. I love you. I love that you got 3 goals in this. But there was a chance. It was a fleeting one, but it was a chance to do something spectacular. But let's say what else is spectacular. It is this USA team, and that's number 7. They're in heaven.
They are indeed 7-3. And well. Uruguay, I mean, they've got some good goals off of USA, but at the end of the day, the beasts from North America, we've got the Bears in the north, and Canada, what do we have for USA? Because they're crazy right now.
Was it to be expected? Yes. Was the series boring? No, we love this. Uruguay bow out of the Intel World Open.
Oh, with a
absolute banger of a fourth. Navarro, take a bow, son.
You do indeed, and the rest of the squad, keep your heads held high because boy oh boy, did you play well. Be proud. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing them in day 2, but who knows, with the SAM region, we might be seeing them in the very near future. But one thing we do know for sure that we will be seeing is both Tom and Jason on the desk.